Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be Jaedong versus Sky here on Benzene. Top right, gonna be Jaedong, the one true dong. And in the bottom left, we've got Sky, a very excellent Protoss player. One of Jaedong's practice partners back when he was in the clan Hwaseng Ozi. Not entirely sure I said that right, but I probably didn't. So it's going to be a PvZ featuring Jaedong. Man, Jaedong replays that are TvZ are super duper hard to find. If you have access to those, send them to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com and I'll cast them. But yeah, basically the best ZVT featuring Jaedong is Jaedong versus Flash on Tau Cross from WCG 2007. Is it 7 or is it 10? I want to say it's one of those 2 years. Anyway, yeah, it's incredible StarCraft. I've cast it 3 times on the channel, actually. Once in the regular client, once in the remaster, and then once in the Carbot. So, that's been a fun thing. Anyway, probe moving out. Benzene. Weird map, right? It's a weird map is what it is. Because it's just, you have the 2 spawn locations, right? Top right, bottom left. And then it's just like this narrow slice of the map that you're going up. Your natural, straight up, right? Your 3rd base, kind of straight up. Your 4th base, maybe just straight up the left side here too. You got a lot of places for surrounds for a Zerg player. Wide open positions here. Ramps as well for lurkers and dragoons to set up on. We've got expansions with fairly narrow ramps to defend. Not the narrowest of ramps. And some that are just not wall-offable at all. Is wall-offable a thing or is it wallable off? I don't know. I don't actually know. Anyway, this is Benzene for ya. It reminds me, there's a couple other maps that this one reminds me of, too. What's the one? Match Point? Is it Match Point I'm thinking of? Maybe it is. Anyway, let's see here. Forge expanding, very, very safe stuff. Recognizes that it was an overpool play. Here from our guy, Jaedong. He's got 6 lings in production. But guess what you can't tell? Are these lings or are these drones? Based on the pool timing, it's probably lings, but you gotta make sure. You don't want to get faked out if you're Sky, right? If you're playing against Jaedong, you need to be absolutely sure you know what's happening. So that's 2 sets of lings pop out. Is there a 3rd set? Is he going to check for the 3rd set, or he's just like 4's enough? 4 is enough to know what's going on here. There's probably a 3rd set there too, and there is. So that's why, there we go. So Cannon, Nexus first, and then into Cannon, because it wasn't a pool first. It was an overpool. Because pool first is, it's okay. But kind of bad economically. Oh, I love the 3rd base here, too. Oh, it's so good. So good. Overlord came in, saw the Forge expand, said, okay, so there's not even a gateway for the Protoss. Yeah, I'm going to take a 3rd base. There's nothing he can do to punish that whatsoever. And actually, not making another one cannon against 6 lings seems a little dicey. This might just... Oh, my gosh. You're just asking for lings to get into your main. Oh, unless they fight here. Oh, no, the probe block is good, but... Get that one. Get it. Oh, okay. One makes it in, but it's a Jaedong ling. So this thing will be here for, I don't know, another 2 minutes at least. Maybe 3. We're at 3:30, right? 3:30 the ling gets in. It's going to try to harass a little bit, but I mean, getting a probe kill with a single Zergling is hard because probes will fight back. And you're just a Zergling. You've only got 35 HP, and those little zappies do 5 damage per hit. It's, you're squishy. Is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, so if you go inside this mineral line, you're going to get zapped. You're going to get zapped by someone with amazing control, someone who's going to use those probes to zap you in the back of the head. Or the front of the head, as the case may be. And actually, this is some lost mining time, as these probes are going to try to fight this dude. He doesn't want to fight, though. He's like, no, I will fight one of you, but 2 of you is maybe a little bit much to ask from me. Like I said, still here, 30 seconds later. Anyway, Zealot's going to move out. I don't feel great about this, but, you know... A Zealot moving out from Protoss forces the Zerg player to either make a Sunken or else make some additional Zerglings, which he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to do that, right? And he has to defend his 3rd base and his natural base that way. So I'm fine with it. Let's go. Let's send one out. Oh, did that... No! I was made a liar. I thought we could come back and check on that Zergling, but nope. He dead. Ah, did he even make it to 1 minute? Embarrassing. Embarrassing, Jaedong. You've had much better performances with the lings inside enemy Protoss bases at the 2-minute mark than today. So yeah, see, the Zealot shows up. Now the third base is just nowhere that these drones can be. Run! Just get out of there. Body blocking each other here. And look, had to make some more lings. Gotta make some more lings to deal with this stupid, annoying Zealot who's really annoying. Let's try and... Ooh, look at the drone. Oh! Body blocking with the drone. I can block enemy units as well as friendly ones, says the drone. Is that 50? Get in there. Get him. Get him. Oh, man. 0 Zerglings died too there. That was hot. That was... Every Zerg player enjoyed that very, very much. Okay, good. Goodbye, Jaedong. Spire. On the way from the Dong. Are we crazy about that? I mean, yeah, it's fine. All right, this is what we do. This is the opening. Templar Archives coming in here too, so this could be DTs. We could be making a move towards Arbiters off of 2 bases as well. It's more of a PvT thing than a PvZ thing, though. Arbiters aren't super great. I mean, you can stasis enemy units. It's just not something we see a lot of. And recalls are good, but also drops are fine too. With, you know, the shuttles. But anyway, when that Spire is done, we're going to see a pair of Scourge pop up. Maybe more than that. He's not been saving a ton of gas to go for mutas. He's got 400. Well, yeah, so a pair of Scourge. We'll see if he makes any of those mutas. But instead, a Hydralisk then gets tossed down and 2 Dark Templar get started inside the double gateways of our Protoss player, Sky. All right, pretty darn good opening here from both players. I mean, again, practice partners. They know exactly what the other person is doing, what they're capable of. It's really hard to kind of catch them by surprise, I would say. Right, if you got a practice partner that you practice against 87 times every single day, right, is it too much? Is it too much to say that you can't be surprised by them as much anymore? Possible. It is possible. It's going to be High Templar. All right, fine. I'm down. Let's get some Storm early against the Hydras. Preparing for some kind of a Hydra bust, which, you know, Jaedong is very lethal with those. You've got games where he's taking down Shuttle in WCG events with that Hydra bust. Usually off of 2 bases, though. It's kind of weird to have a 3rd base saturated and then go for a Hydra timing. But maybe that is what we get here today, because it is 5 Hydralisks in production. Zealot legs getting researched. DT show up. There's detection. Uh-oh. But what am I clicking on? Oh, there we go. Sunken's a little bit late, and as a result, a couple drones die there when they probably shouldn't have. So they both have 4 kills? What have they been killing? They didn't each get 4 kills here. Oh, did they call the lings that were sitting up? They did. They killed some of the lings that were sitting up there. Because they're in hold position, and they were getting 1 shot, and they weren't alerting Jaedong. All right, cool. So they got 4 kills each. Not bad. Really not bad. So there's Sunken. Yeah, there's a Sunken to deal with these DTs at the 3rd base, too. So I honestly wouldn't keep any of the Zerg units back home at all. I would 100% be moving out if it's time to move out. Although Lurker Aspect is getting researched. So it seems like these are more defensive Hydras. Yeah, preparing for some kind of a Zealot attack with speed. Or maybe some more Dark Templar. And maybe some High Templar coming in here as well. Ooh, could be tricky. Corsair group is big, but flying directly in. Oh, juking me out there. Juking not the camera guy. That's me. I am the camera guy. Scourge makes a connection on one of the Corsairs. Great, fine. Takes 2 to kill it, and it will regenerate its shields pretty quickly. Already back up to 5 after losing all of them. Okay, hard to regenerate from taking 2 Scourge to the face, though, as bam. Jaedong really triangulates that position based on the Scourge hit that was earlier. These Lings helped to spot them as well, and then came and killed them. Get out of there, Lings. Oh, he didn't lose a single Zergling to that. Jaedong, you're a master of the Zerg. Queen's Nest on the way. 4th base gonna come probably after the Zealot attack is either repelled or you lose the 3rd base. We will just have to pay attention to this one. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. This is a lot of Hydras and a lot of Lings here. He's not even fighting with Sunkens against these Zealots either. So, yeah, Ling Hydra is a great comp against Zealots and against Dragoons. It's like the anti-gateway comp for sure. The High Templar really change it, though, as we can see there. As that's a 6-kill High Templar getting some work done. Corsairs trying to get... Oh, what? We're just sacrificing Corsairs now, I guess. What was that for? Oh no, these Hydras need to be Hydras and not Lurkers because... Oh, okay, well, never mind. We're going to let that Overlord live as a warning to the others. Yeah, I don't like these maps where the bases are on the opposite, like the hard corners, right? The hard sides of the screen. Because I do want to be a little bit more zoomed out to see what's going on, but then everything's here and there's a lot of wasted space here. Anyway, us ling timing from Jaedong is good. Third base attempted here, but there's only 2 cannons, and lings are so good against cannons. Especially if they have upgrades, which they don't. They have 0 upgrades. And army coming to defend it too, so that's good. Where's Lurker Spine happening? You. Single Lurker here. Archon gets surrounded and killed. Oh, the Storm is good, though. Man, that Storm is good. 9 kills on that High Templar. 9. This Dragoon's got a kill after killing a single Zergling. Well done. 4th base here-ish from Jaedong. Thinking about it. Also, no one's taking this mineral, which is... Sure, minerals only bases are bases too, but I can kind of consider them half bases because Zerg really need that gas. They just need it for Defilers. They need it, I don't know, for future Ultralisks. They need it for Hydras and Lurkers. That's a really gas-heavy setup too. Adrenal's on the way. Finally getting some upgrades for those lings. That +1 melee getting started. Maybe we will see some Ultralisks in this match. Possibly. But yeah, hit that like button if you're enjoying the cast so far. Just lets the algorithm know that I'm here. You can subscribe too if you want 6 days a week of StarCraft Brood War content, which would be pretty cool stuff. You can also support me at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for as little as $1 a month. And if you want to support me here on YouTube, you can click that join button down below in most places and join me on a couple bucks a month basis as well. So there's options. And then some people do prefer just one-time donations, where that can just be paypal.com, where you just send it to falconpaladin@gmail.com. It's an easy way to set up for a one-time single donations, just to say thanks, and then not have to worry about recurring money, right? Just move on with your life. That's what some people have totally done. Anyway, these Lurkers are running for their lives. Trying to forget about what happened. They are going to be forced into burrowing, or just, you know, die above ground. That's fine, too. That was sick. That was some really good micro from Sky. Just kind of body blocking the Lurker. Ooh, another base from Sky, though. Dude, and, okay, again, this is a 4th, but I really feel like Jaedong should have this base or this base if he's going to compete. Did you bring obs with you? Yes, did bring an obs. Okay. KKK, bringing an obs. Zerglings. Scourge. Alright, so Corsair count has maybe been dropped to 0, but we're still making Corsairs. And we're getting +1 flyer. Holy crap. This is weird for Sky to be like, well, I've lost all of my Corsairs today to Scourge. What I need is an attack 1 upgrade for all of the Corsairs that do not exist anymore. Yeah, lings are like, we'll take down a Dragoon, thanks. Our Lurkers will thank us later if we do that. Nothing else is going to die here. The lings are just going to get massacred. Little DT harassment inside the main base. 8 kills on that DT. 10 kills on that DT. Are they from... Oh, they are from earlier. Wow, Sky's left these alive? Ugh. And dead DT. Okay, that one's dead. This one's alive up along that right side. This weird high ground. You can set up tanks here in High Templar and, like, attack mineral lines and stuff, which is super cool. Dude, this DT, though. My gosh, getting some work. He's alive. He's dead now. But he is alive. My goodness, for a while there. I think this was a pylon that these lings killed. I don't think that was a Nexus attempt. Big concerted attack. Pulls back. Was going to go into this 3rd base, bottom right corner, and then was like, nah. Let's instead head home against these lings. I think you can handle it. Where are you going? Go kill this base. There's not even a Nidus here to reinforce. What is going on? Plague's getting researched. Dude, Sky's doing some good stuff. He's got 4 bases rolling. He might be going for a 5th here, or this is a 5th, and then the top left is going to be a 6th. He is out macroing Jaedong right now, everyone, but this looks like drops to me. Have we researched drops? We must have, because we're acting like these are drops. So these lings are going to distract from what's happening here. Great, beautiful move. Terrans use this to great effect at all times. Is he just gonna... It's like, nah, we could maybe try to kill this base, but we want the main. He's like, what? I thought I killed all your corsairs. How are there more corsairs here? Unload everything before you all die. Ah, Overlord down. Dark Swarm up. Lings on top of your cannons. They are no help to you now. Dark Swarm Ling makes quick work of those guys. They have all of the +1, +0 upgrades. Wait. He had to restart melee attack level 1. He must have lost. He must have lost an evolution chamber to those, to the Dark Templar. Oh, the Citadel of Adun goes down. This Stargate possibly going to die here too, but Zealot's just showing up to try to save it. Again, Zealots are a great answer to little Dark Swarm attacks like these. By little, I mean they feel very big because your main Nexus died. But your, I don't know, your Stargate stayed alive, which is nice for something. Lurker doesn't do a whole lot there, I don't think. And then big attack coming up to the north to the 12 o'clock here. We've got Jaedong, we've got cannons. We didn't bring any Defilers with us, or they got sniped. Something of the sort happened. A Dark Swarm here would make this much more viable instead of having to back out. And without Dark Swarm to protect you, these Dragoons are going to be very mad with the +2 attack on those dudes. The Lurkers are +1/+1. This top left base is just not really doing super well. Maybe that's why. Maybe this guy's like, I keep losing that top left base to Jaedong. He really focuses on murdering it. So I'm just going to not expand up there and force him to maybe run up and check it every so often, then nothing's going on. There's your Dark Swarm Ling. But the Zealot count is pretty nuts. +2 attack on those boys. And yeah, the Lings, you know, they have Adrenal. They're doing what they can do. But Ultralisk Cavern's on the way. We're going to get some of those Ultralisks here. Which, I don't know. Does he hasn't expanded for a while. I thought for sure he'd have this base here or this 1 o'clock base. But no, he doesn't. He's on 4 total bases. One of them, I'm going to bring up again, doesn't have a Vespene gas. It simply doesn't have a Vespene gas. So he's trying to go 3 base Ultra, which is just... It's not a lot. He's only got 600 gas. Wait. He's only got 900 gas in the bank, which is enough for a couple Ultralisks. But Ultralisks aren't like Reavers, where if you have 2 Reavers, that's actually pretty good. Ultras, there need to be 5, 6, maybe 7 Ultras to really work. Because they're melee, they can get focused down by everything. And they're just not as good as Reavers are in smaller numbers. So, I mean, if you go Ultra, you're not making 2 or 3 of them. You're trying to aim for at least 5. Well, there's your Chitinous Plating, so that's the answer to that. We are definitely making Ultralisk. It's very rare for a Zerg player to make Ultralisks, or make a Cavern and then never make any Ultras with them. It's usually pretty telegraphed what they're up to, right? I guess other races are the same way. And look at, just Jaedong's like, no, you're not getting this top left base against me, as Jaedong tries to take the 1 o'clock base. As I've been hoping for him to do. Due to Dark Swarm, though, I don't know if you need it, because these Lings are going to tear these cannons down. Yeah, just save it. Save the Dark Swarm for maybe if units come to defend. Maybe Plague them, too. Plague has been researched. I don't know that we've seen any Plague today. Maybe we have. Maybe I've had the camera right on some Plague, and it just hasn't registered in my brain. Because I have casting blindness, which is something that happens to casters every once in a while. I'm not sure anyone is entirely immune to it. I lied. No, that's Scarab damage. There's your Dark Swarm. There are your Lings. There are your Zealots. They're kind of getting whittled down, but there's enough Zealots remaining to shut that down. This Defiler's like, oh, well, never mind. That got completely rebuffed. Here comes more. Here comes more Zerglings. They're not protected by Dark Swarm. Also, there's some Storm happening here, which is bad. For those poor Lings, they kill a single cannon. Maybe another one. They're wasting attacks. Oh, they're wasting attacks inside that Dark Swarm, but, I mean, this cannon's alive with all of 3 HP. Dude, I think Sky's going to win this game. I'm looking at it, 171 and 95 total supply in favor of Sky. Again, I'm telling you, this Protoss is good. He got dropped once, he got hurt for it, but he's been prepared for further drops later. It's a little Dark Swarm shenanigan here, but I think once he recognized there were Reavers here, and that first group of Lings got obliterated by the aforementioned Reaver, that Jaedong decided to back right the heck on out. Jaedong expanding to the south, to this 5 o'clock spot. I don't know if that's where he wants to be. I mean, is it too late? Is it too little too late is the question. Crikey. Rickety crikety stuff here. There you go. 5 Ultralisks on the way, but the Reaver tech is out. The Reaver upgrade is just about done, increasing that attack from 100 splash damage per shot to 125 damage per shot, which is a full, well, like a 25% upgrade, but the percentages are weird. There's another attempt, man. Dude, there's Reavers down here. There's a drop coming in. Ah, gonna unload on everything. Nice Dark Swarm. The Reaver's trying to get some shots off, doing very well against these Lings. The abject chaos on display at this base. If Jaedong can take this down, it's going to be a very nice step towards winning this game. But look at how many Zealots are responding to this. Oh, he saves it. He saved the Nexus. It's still 68 probes to 43 drones. Ultralisks are like, roar, 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 but Zealot Archon is kind of a good answer to this. And by a good answer to this, I mean a really good answer to this. Archons with +3 attack are doing 39 damage splash against the Ultras. And do the Ultras have a ton of armor? They sure do. They've got, you know, 5 armor. But when it's 40 damage per swing, you're still getting 35 damage per hit. And that adds up quickly on an Ultralisk, with Zealots hitting you too. He's going to try to kill this base again. There's the one Reaver here. I don't know. I don't know if one Reaver's enough. High Templar has not enough for a Storm, but almost does. What is this? Oh, we're Storm dropping on the right side. Okay, great. Yeah, this is, I think Sky might just have this game won. I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing another Storm drop. Couple more drones die. Nothing too catastrophic there, but you only have 45 workers. And here come the Ultras. This is going to be kind of a do-or-die thing from Jaedong. He needs to win with this. And I'm just not sure if this Reaver needs to get into this battle like yesterday. Where are you going? Where are you paying attention to, Senor Reaver? Yeah, so the Ultras are like, if you're going to run away from us, let's get up here and face smash our way into these cannons. Ah, from the backside, though, there are some, wow, some Dragoons fighting, some Archons fighting, Ling Ultra Defiler. Trying to make it work here against maybe the superior tech of the Protoss. I don't know. They both have spellcasters. The Ultras are inside the house. The call is coming from inside the house, which is a joke that doesn't really make sense anymore. I'm realizing I'm an old person. But yeah, that Ultra dead. That Ultra dead. Are all the Ultras gone? Yes. A silence falls over the base. There's another Ultra down here, but it doesn't really matter. 170 to 97 supply. Sky's ability to defend his expansions after losing his main Nexus today has been why he's been able to win this game. Is it over? No, it's not over yet. But, yeah, this DT's down here hacking away. And by that I mean trying to figure out what to attack. Having a hard time deciding. There we go, going after that drone in particular. This is, man, Protoss players, if you're not incorporating sending a single DT down to one of your Zerg expansions and just killing stuff, you should include that in your game. What great sound design, too. Listen to this. DT blade swipes. What are they called again? Warp blades. Warp blades. And Sky, for really the first time today, has decided it's time to go for it. He's got it taken care of, too. Archons, Dragoons are kind of useless in this situation inside the Dark Swarm, but they know that. They're here, to, I don't know, to deal with Overlords, I guess. I don't know exactly what their purpose is. Yeah, so he's got to pull back. All right, fine. So Sky's still up 195 to 85 total supply. I just think Jaedong expanded too late today. He invested a lot into trying to kill a couple bases that he couldn't kill. And then he just couldn't keep up economically. Even if he killed some probes, it's just not enough. 15 kills on this boy. Jaedong is not sending anyone to kill this. He got 17. He's wiped out every single drone at this 5 o'clock base. Storm drop kills another group of drones that were transferring to this base. Dude, that's a sick smart play. That is a really smart play from Sky to be like, all right, I'm going to kill all the drones at this base. And that's it. GG. And then when the drones transfer from this third, I'll kill them on the way over. Wow. So yeah, Sky, absolute boss man. True boss man. What a great display of PvZ from our guy Sky. I like him a lot. He takes down Jaedong in 24 minutes. It's not like he cheesed him. It's not like he went for some weird early timing that Jaedong didn't perfectly respond to and Jaedong died. This is a 24-minute game. This is him getting Archons and Dragoons and Reavers and High Templar and Zealots and getting great upgrades for them with a +3 attack, even +2 armor and +1 shields, because why not? And yeah, just I do feel like he resisted expanding here because he knows how vulnerable it is to attacks from Zerglings and stuff, so he just expanded here instead, a little bit easier for him to defend for whatever reason. Expanded here and then took the top left. That might be a situation too where he has... Right, he wants to keep this one fresher with minerals, right? And it's closer to home. So maybe you expand here, and then as this stuff starts to mine out, you can pull back to this one, and it's harder for the Zerg player to assault because it's farther away from their base. I don't know. That might be some metagaming that's going on there. Hard to tell. Hard to read the minds of these players. But yeah, look, Dark Swarm attacks on Protoss bases are really, really hard for Protoss to deal with, unless you have High Templar with Storm, or you have these Reaver boys. These Reavers, Lings roll in, bah, they get exploded, right? Lings roll in, bah, they get exploded, and your Nexus gets to stay alive. Ultras come in, same thing, pah, Reavers take care of them. Reavers, as defensive units, are incredible. They're pretty good on offense, too. Reaver drops are really strong, but as defensive units, they really, really shine in situations against Zerg like this. Also, some good drops. I don't even know if these were drops. The DTs coming into the main base and into the natural base and causing problems. Huge at the 5 o'clock, also big. Jaedong has fewer than 40 workers at 24 minutes, which is a huge problem. And then some drops. Some storm drops, just, you know, in random spots here. That all worked to keep Jaedong's economy much lower than he wanted to be. And Jaedong taps out Sky, as I mentioned already, is your winner. Good. Really, really, really good. Fantastic ZVP, and Protoss win. So that is, let's check out this final score before I go. 190 to 166,000 supply. Fair enough. Wow! That kill-death ratio is something to behold. 517 to 124 is basically a 5-to-1 kill-death ratio. Not quite. It's not as good as that, but it's really good. And when you get outproduced on a 3-to-1, but kill on a 5-to-1, you're going to have a great day. And Sky has possibly the best day. Ends up killing 30 Zerg. What? No, Jaedong killed 30 buildings. Okay, Sky killed 1. That makes more sense. He didn't kill many buildings, but a lot of drones died today. And then 57,000 resources spent for Sky and only 52 for Jaedong. Again, those bases were late. His drone count continually got harassed and just reduced. And that's it. If you can economically murder your opponent, you don't have to actually murder them most of the time. They will take care of it themselves. Anyway, cool. So that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered with a Jaedong versus Sky replay. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.